Oh, wait, I actually can. You actually can see your breath.
And you thought it was lying.
But it doesn't feel that cold.
I'm wearing 3 layers inside.
Yeah, but you're...
Inside.
Yeah, but you're an icicle.
And
literally an icicle.
And drinking
You're
tea.
literally an icicle. You're the icicle in the form of a human being. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
I also have alcohol.
Really? We can't talk about alcohol on this podcast because
We're going to cut this out.
No, maybe. I've had numerous people reach out and express their concern about my drinking, but little do they know, I only drink when we record this podcast, which is once every 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then we have 1 drink.
And then literally 1 drink.
While we're recording this
And because I'm a lightweight, I get instantly intoxicated and I slur my words. And then, so I've actually saved that for after the podcast. But it's still once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So the background, if you're, we don't even post the full podcast in video form, but if you are watching the reels from this on social medias, then it might look different. And there's a reason why it looks different. And the reason why it looks different is because we're in a different place.
What place are we in?
We're in your little cabin.
Yes.
Which is one of my favorite places in this whole planet. It's what, 16 by 20?
Yeah. Feet.
16 by 20 feet.
So however many square feet that is.
Yeah.
Not very many.
So it's on a little plot of, so this land that we're on right now is used for forestry.
Yeah. I bought it from a forestry company.
Yeah. And so this was like a little cabin that the workers would stay in.
Yeah. Number 4.
Cabin, is that true?
Yeah.
There were 4?
Well, no, I don't know. But this one had the number 4 on the outside. So I took down the number 4. But I still have the number somewhere. So I assume there's multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the 4th of however many.
Yeah, but it's like a 1 person. There was a twin bed, I assume, looking at like the spacing.
Yeah, there weren't like multiple guys in here.
No.
Which is fair.
And there was like a little kitchen, a little bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tore down the bathroom.
Yeah, and you've done a great job at renovating this little place. So sort of little home away from home.
Yeah.
Very grateful that I can come here with you. It's amazing.
Cozy times.
Cozy times. So we're down here for the weekend, and what better time to record a little podcast?
Yeah.
Which brings me to our day today. So on our drive down, we did the
Blomidon?
We did the Blomidon Provincial Park hikes.
Yeah.
Which
do you know which loops?
So we did the Jodrey Trail, and
it was three.
Yeah. So there was the Jodrey, which led us to the Lookoff Trail,
which brought us to some sort of the waterfall, the brook falls.
Borden Brook
or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was this great little hike, like 12K.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that hike. The viewpoints are so beautiful. So you're like way up on this cape, like on the edge of these really steep cliffs. Then you have these little look-offs that look over the Bay of Fundy. You can see the Cobequids on the other side. You can see
Five Islands Provincial Park.
From where we were, you can't see Cape Trinecto, though that is
on
the
it
end
would be
of the
right
cape.
there.
Yeah. Which brings me to the question I want to ask, because I know a lot of our listeners are Nova Scotian.
Yeah.
Or at least maritime based.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we had this talk while we were hiking. What is the best coastal hike?
High Head.
In Nova Scotia?
Well, not in Nova Scotia.
Mainland?
Mainland Nova Scotia.
Are we excluding Cape Breton because nothing will ever touch it?
Yeah. Yeah, because there's a lot of really beautiful... there's a lot of really beautiful coastal hikes in Cape Breton.
So what's your answer if it's all of mainland?
All of mainland, High Head, and Prospect.
And if we include Cape Breton?
Oh, I don't know. Does the one that we do at Sailor Cove, does that count as a coastal hike? I know like the seawall was like a bigger thing, but that's like technically you can hike that.
Wow. Okay, so if you include places like that, then...
That's technically a coastal hike.
Yeah. And like
you're on the coast.
All of Lowland Cove.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not include backcountry
Okay.
because otherwise Cape Breton, well, it's not even close.
Okay, White Point.
Have I done White Point?
No.
No, if we haven't done it together, then I haven't
It's
done
on
it.
it's also up there.
I know where it is.
You know where it
generally,
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on the north.
Cape North.
Cape North, thank
Yeah.
you.
So
It's beautiful. You should do it.
next time we're up there,
We should do it.
we'll do it. Which, I mean, I wanted to pose a question to our listeners because they're all in Nova Scotia or around generally. So I would love it if people commented
Their
either
favorite coastal hikes?
Spotify, Instagram, TikTok. Let us know your favorite Nova Scotian coastal hike.
Yeah, maybe there's some that we haven't tried. Doubtful for me, but maybe for you.
Yeah.
I think I've done all the coastal
Yeah,
hikes.
you're definitely the ocean enthusiast amongst the two of us. My opinion, personally, Cape Split.
Why?
I was thinking about this, and it's so funny because people, when they talk about the best areas in Nova Scotia, I think this is kind of a maritime thing. We're like, this place is so good, it looks like it's not even here. You know what I mean?
No, I don't get it.
So with Cape Split, people are like, oh, it looks like Scotland or Iceland.
Oh, like it looks like
know what I mean?
from like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like some place that doesn't look like it would be Nova Scotia.
So it's like,
I understand.
Well, like we take pride in places as Nova Scotians. We take pride in our places that don't look like Nova Scotia,
Yeah,
which is really funny.
that is funny.
Our best beaches look like they're not Nova Scotian.
Yeah, they look tropical.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Because God forbid Nova Scotia. It's
Yeah,
just nice.
that's funny.
So let us know your favorite coastal hike. Curious.
But wait, you didn't say why yours was Cape Split.
Because it looks like it's
Not from here.
It looks like it's not from here.
Do you like it more now that there's the loop, or not? Now that you've done the loop.
Yeah, the
version?
addition of the new trail at Cape Split is really, really nice.
So if you haven't done that, you should.
Yeah, worthwhile. Definitely do it clockwise. Because basically, if you do it clockwise, you'll do the new trail first.
Yeah, and then you'll go back on the really boring part.
Exactly. Which is also the more direct
Yeah.
route. So I think it's better to like kind of hit all the scenic parts on the way there and then just
Skedaddle.
straight shot back to the car after. Yeah, do you want to get into this story?
This story? Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Ready to have your socks knocked off?
They're on pretty tight. They're actually wrapped around my pants.
Oh, so it's going to take a lot.
It's going to take a lot. So, but I believe in you.
But I have so many jokes we can start off with. Until you genuinely laugh, I'm going to tell all the jokes.
Oh, really? This will be a good. I'm already laughing.
Okay. So because it's
Wait, I have to stop laughing first.
well, there's a little prelude for a prologue, as they say.
Okay, but now that I'm thinking about how I can't laugh, I'm laughing. Okay, I'm ready.
Well,
I'm
think
ready.
about something sad. I don't want to say what the first thing that came to my mind. So,
What was it?
dying puppies,
Yeah, I can't laugh at that.
puppies in shelters.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, because it's almost December, and when this episode does go out into the world, it will be December. So, I decided to do a Christmas joke, or several Christmas jokes, actually.
Okay, so ready.
Okay.
I'm not gonna laugh.
No.
Like these will not crack me, not a
No.
chance.
Well, okay, so the first one's really bad, but I think it's fitting because I'm like, you'll understand why it's fitting. Okay. So, what is a vegan's favorite Christmas song?
There's
It's like the SpongeBob 10 hours later.
Can you give me a hint?
The original song
Yeah.
starts with joy, but they've changed it.
Joy to the world.
But that's not vegan.
No. Because they're not happy. Because vegans aren't happy.
Soy to the world.
Wait, that wasn't
Don't laugh.
a laugh. That wasn't a
Okay,
laugh.
so what do you get if you cross a snowman and a dog? Frostbite.
That's not a laugh. That was like a sound escaping. I like coughed a little bit. Okay.
Okay, why are Christmas trees bad at knitting? They always drop their needles. Oh, he didn't like that
How
one.
many
at
more
all.
jokes do you have?
2 more. Okay. What did Frosty's partner give him when they were mad at him?
What?
The cold shoulder. And okay,
That
last.
one almost got me.
What do gingerbread men use when they break their legs? Candy cane.
Save the best for last. That was good.
Thank you, Google. So before we actually start, I wanted to say that all my information comes from basically one website. It's called mapanapolis.ca. Maybe we'll put the link in the comments.
Yeah, definitely.
We should.
I'll throw it in there.
I don't know who runs it. It's really cool. I never heard of it before, but basically, it just like has a map of like Annapolis County, and then you can hover over like there's different like headings, like different like topics, but then you like click on that topic basically, and then it kind of go like highlights different story. It like goes over different stories and kind of highlights the area of where that story happened. So it's kind of cool.
Oh, it's really cool.
So that's where all my information comes from today.
Okay, I'll check that out and we'll throw a link.
Yeah.
We'll throw a link out there.
Okay. So because we are in the cabin or at the cabin,
Yep.
that also means that we're really close to
Delaps Cove.
Wilderness Trail. We're in Delaps Cove.
Because the whole theme of our podcast is trails that bring us to these stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're literally a stone's throw from the Delaps Cove.
Well, I did look up Delapse Cove history, like stories, but actually all the stories of Delapse Cove happen at the Wilderness Trail.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Very direct tie-in.
yeah. So that was kind of a happy coincidence because
Yeah.
I was going to be like willing to go a little bit like.
Make a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I was saying like with your Bridgewater thing.
That wasn't that much of a stretch.
But it would be the same thing, like Delapse Cove, like the cabin is at Delapse Cove. Sorry, that was me.
Yeah, that's true. Because with my Bridgewater story, it wasn't the river directly, but it was on the river bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yep,
and you
gotcha.
could hike at the cabin
Yep.
if you so chose. But anyways, so the municipality of the county of Annapolis, which is way too long, but that is what it's called.
MOCA. The Mocha.
The Mocha. Yeah,
Let's call it Mocha from now on.
the
Do you want to
Mocha.
restart and just call it Mocha?
No,
Okay.
that might be a little confusing.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, but anyways, so they purchased the land that is now the Wilderness Trail from Bowater Mercy Paper Company Limited to create and maintain the Wilderness Trail in 1985, making it the municipality's first park and trail. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just listening. You always do this, like when you actually start telling the story, you're like, "Are you okay?" But it's because I'm not going to talk while you're speaking about the story. I'm actively listening. Every time you start telling your stories, you have a slight panic attack.
Oops.
All is well. Please continue.
Okay. So the Wilderness Trail consists of two main trails. One is named the Bohawker Trail, and the other is Charlie Trail. So Bohawker Trail was named for its proximity to Bohawker Brook, which is named after what?
Why is that name so funny?
Bohawker?
Bohawker.
Bohacker? It's Bohawk.
No, I think you're right. I just think it sounds funny.
Right?
Sorry.
Bohacker?
Bohawker.
I don't know.
I'll stop derailing us here.
Oh.
No, sorry.
However one says it, I'm just going to say Bohacker.
Yep.
Bohacker. It sounds worse.
I wasn't questioning your pronunciation. I was just laughing at the sound.
Okay. Okay, so anyways, it was named after an early landowner. So it's a 2.2 kilometer loop, and I would say it takes about 20 minutes. Would you say it takes 20 minutes?
Yeah, 20 to 30.
Because the official time on the Annapolis County website is an hour, and I feel like that is ridiculously over generous.
It's not more than 45.
45 minutes to do 2 kilometers?
Well, I'm like trying to give them some leeway, but I mean, yeah, it's like half an hour hike max.
Yeah. I think more like 20 minutes.
Yeah. But you're
okay, so like my 20 minutes.
Your hiking doesn't. We're not going to measure hikes by your speed because you basically run when you hike.
No.
Yeah. Like I consider myself a pretty fast walker, but you're like when we hike, you're typically 20 yards ahead of me.
Well, it's just many years of hiking with the dogs. You should see us. We're flying through the trails.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Because I don't want them to feel like I'm slowing them down, so I just go with their pace. And their pace is a lot faster than my pace.
Let's call it an even 30 and call it a day, because we're not going to measure it by your hiking speed.
Okay, but anyways, so it takes time. And then Charlie's Trail, which I've never done and you've never done. You definitely haven't done it because you never did any of this before. No. Yeah, I showed him another trail. No big deal. Anyways, it's a 1.9 kilometer loop, but it's linked by the abandoned shore road. So because shore road kind of ends at the trail and then technically it keeps going, but it's I'm gonna say ATVs only. But yeah, so I don't know if I said this, but it's linked by the shore road, which is about 2.7 kilometers one way. So with that in mind, they've approximated that doing the whole Walker and then Charlie's Trail will take you about 3 to 4 hours. And I've never done it because anytime I'm up here, I just haven't really felt the desire to hike for 4 hours for some reason. I'd rather go elsewhere. I don't know. It seems like...
Yeah, I mean, we kind of come back here to use it as a home base / jumping off point to see and do a lot of things. And
or relax sometimes.
Yeah, relax, but also just to kind of explore the southern end of the province.
Yeah, without having to drive back and forth.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, usually I've never done that. I've done the other trail a lot, but not that one. But now when I was writing this, I was kind of thinking about it because it's 2.7 kilometers one way plus the 1.9 kilometers. Whatever. I don't think it's going to take 3 to 4 hours because if they're saying it's going to take you an hour to do 2 kilometers, of course they're going to say it's going to take you 3 to 4 hours, probably closer to an hour and a half too.
Yeah. Because
5 kilometers of that is on just a road.
Which is pretty fast walking.
Yeah. It's an abandoned road, but it's still a road.
Yeah.
So it's not. Anyways, I'm just saying. It's probably going to take you 2 hours max.
Yeah, pretty flat back here too. So you're not
Yeah. But maybe we'll do it one day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would do 100%.
Yeah, would you?
I mean, our philosophy is that you got to do every trail once, so.
And in its entirety. Yeah. That's what we learned today. So both trails are located on the shores of the Bay of Fundy in Annapolis County, and it's about 20 minutes away from Annapolis Royal. The hike itself is very beautiful, even though it's really short. And I would recommend doing the Bohawker Trail counterclockwise. Would you agree?
Counterclockwise?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes?
I'll go into why.
Okay.
Kind of. But what? You like it the other way.
I feel like the last time we did it, it was clockwise.
Yeah, because that's the way I like it.
But you said counterclockwise. You said
I want to go this way. That's counterclockwise.
Wait.
No, sorry, I want to go.
Can you turn around and do that? Can you face that way? Wait, do that again with your finger.
Going. That's counterclockwise.
That's counterclockwise. Yeah, that's true.
So I want to go counterclockwise.
But we did it clockwise, is what I'm saying. We did the opposite of that.
One of the times, yeah.
Yeah.
We've done it a couple times now.
Yeah. Please tell me why.
Oh, anyways, okay. Well, I just think because the waterfall, I'd rather kind of do that at the end.
Isn't the waterfall kind of halfway through almost?
I mean, yeah. It just feels like the proper way to do it.
That's fair.
I just think it's proper.
Yeah.
It's just it actually doesn't matter.
It really
but then
doesn't.
you're walking towards the waterfall instead of walking behind it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So otherwise you have to turn around.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I'm with you. That swayed my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna be save the shoreline for last.
Yeah.
But no, that's a great point. Walk the shoreline, then you walk up to the waterfall versus coming up onto
you're gonna
behind.
have to turn around to see the waterfall.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. That swayed me. Yep.
Okay. But anyways, I'm going to describe the trail for our listeners who haven't done it. So basically, you start in the woods. The wilderness area is about 130 acres, which I didn't know. That's very large. And then it just opens up to the Bay of Fundy. And you walk along the shore for a while. And for a while, I mean 5 minutes.
Yep.
And then, so you can kind of take in the rocks and the ocean, and you can see along the coast for a long while. Like you can see pretty far.
Yeah, and like what I remember from the coastal section too is that it's like, there's like these big expanses of rock going out into the ocean a little bit, so it's not like you have to stick right to the trail. Like there's lots of room to explore.
I've seen a lot of people, probably like a lot of locals, in the summer, like bring like camping, like fold up camping chairs, and we'll set up on the rocks and read.
Oh yeah,
So that's really
that'd be a
cozy.
great spot
So
for that. Yeah,
because there's a lot of like spot there.
yeah, and it's also like kind of technical a little bit. Like it's like pretty muddy and like it's
Very
not like
muddy.
it's not like a smooth trail.
No.
So you're like yeah, like distance wise, it's not super long on the coast. But my point is that you can really like take your time out there.
I mean, yeah, it starts gravel, then it goes to rocks and like roots and like that. Then it goes to like a muddy, like grassy area.
Yeah.
And then you cross a couple of like little bridges and
Yeah.
go back onto the gravel part.
Yeah. So don't be deterred and think there's not a lot of coastline to explore because there's.
Yeah, you could spend like a lot more. You could go out like a little further.
Yeah.
Like you said, you can take in the coastline for a bit, and then once you keep going, there's a 43-foot waterfall in a little cove, also named Walker Cove. And you can actually climb down into the cove. See, I was getting there. Or you can. So there's like an easier way where it kind of like has a little bit of like a switchback situation, or there's like a very direct route that I think there's like a rope. Or there's a little platform that you can walk to that basically takes you right above the waterfall. So many different viewpoints. There's like a little bench that you can sit at to take it in.
Oh, I really like the addition of the platform right beside the waterfall. That's a really cool viewpoint.
Yeah, because then you can like look over and like into the ocean, but like also like look over, and you can basically like go into the like the little brook, like right until it like falls. And then you just keep going along the wooded path until you're back at your car. Alternatively, there is a path that takes you to Charlie's Trail. But like I said, neither one of us has ever done that. So we can't really talk about it on our own perspective. But according to what I read on Annapolis County's website, there's a viewing platform at Charlie's Cove that provides views of the cove. And apparently it's from this location that you may be able to catch a glimpse of the Digby to St. John ferry crossing the Bay of Fundy, which is kind of cool.
Very cool.
So I guess like if you knew like the ferry schedule, you could kind of like hike out there and see a crossing.
Yeah. Neat. Okay, cool.
So that's like the trail information. Good.
Lovely recap.
Yeah.
Go hike it. Go hike it.
But like it is far out, but like you can make a day out of it. Like you'd go with like a bunch of different things. If you're going in the winter, like don't drive the road. Just park at the top.
Yeah, there's a hairy section of road getting back here.
Don't do it in the winter.
No, don't do it in the winter.
I've gotten stuck.
Yeah.
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 Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could do like that, and like you could go down to Digby or like Annapolis Royal is really cozy.
Yeah, and there's so many beaches and waterfalls along this end of the
there's Margarettsville waterfall that's like on the beach.
Yeah.
So you get like a 2-for-1. Nickdoff Falls or whatever it's called. Paradise. Nickdo, sorry.
Think of doing Delaps Cove. Think of it as like a 5-course meal.
A 5-course meal.
And this is like, it's like the appetizer right before the main meal. No, it could be the main meal.
Well, I was going to say, what's the main meal?
I think it's worthy of being the main meal. But like, think of it as like one stop and a little tour.
Yeah.
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 Do it.
Do it.
Okay, so what's the story? What do you got?
Okay, so so the area surrounding the trail system, otherwise known as Delaps Cove, was once a thriving black settlement. So that's kind of the history of it. So I just kind of want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, about that black settlement specifically, because Nova Scotia as a whole obviously has a very rich black history.
Yeah.
When black people were being liberated from slavery, obviously a lot of them would come north.
Yeah.
And Nova Scotia was, I mean, throughout history, a natural landing place, right? Because we have so many natural ports.
Yeah.
Obviously, being right on the ocean, you can sail up from the southern U.S. or anywhere on the eastern shoreboard and land in Nova Scotia. It's right there. So I know because of that, we have a lot of black settlements here throughout the province.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but I don't know how.
Wait, do you know anything about Delaps Cove?
That's what I was going to say. I don't know much about Delaps Cove specifically. So
because they do have like little information things like on the at the trail.
Yeah.
That I've like briefly glanced at, but
yeah, I do remember seeing, actually, funny enough, a lot of my work takes me to the Black Cultural Center.
okay, yeah.
And they have this amazing piece. So in their main like lobby area, they have this massive map of Nova Scotia like engraved into the floor.
Yeah.
And they have like all the dots of like where all the historic black communities
Yeah.
are. And Delaps Cove is one of them.
Yeah.
So I do remember, yeah. But I'm excited to hear what you're gonna tell me.
Yeah. Not that much.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, Delaps Cove was once a thriving black settlement, and it had close to 70 inhabitants at its peak. So it's quite large.
For such a tiny little area.
Yeah. And think about like how like undeveloped it would be at that time.
I mean, even now it's so tucked away.
Well, that's what I mean. So like think about like how undeveloped it is now. Think about how much more undeveloped
Yeah.
it was then.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So records show that this community was in existence since at least 1838, but it probably existed far before then, closer to after the American Revolution, when many free blacks received grants of land in the county. So that's why, like, a lot of them got free land. So that's why they moved.
Right.
Yeah. So along the more remote areas of the Delaps Cove wilderness trails, there are apparently rock walls, foundations, and lilac bushes that are remnants of this period of time. Which I was kind of, like, is the rock wall like what we have? Like, because there's like little, is like that just like stacks of rock?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Because like they're like on the side here on the left.
Ooh, we should investigate next time we hike down there.
But like, is that the same thing? Like, I've always wondered, that has to be human made?
Oh, it's definitely human made.
But like, would that be the same thing? Or would that be like other people?
Well, that could have been, like, that could very well be from when they were clearing a place for the road.
From here? But no, it's like right next to the cabin. It's like 10 steps away.
Oh, what?
It's like you can see out
I
the
thought
window.
you meant, I thought you meant on the way down to the trail.
No, like here.
Oh.
It's like just like a stone's throw away, as they say.
Really?
Yeah, you've never seen it? It's like covered in moss. They're like stacks of rock.
Whoa, that's so cool. Let's pause the podcast and go look.
No, we can't
Not
see.
actually. No. It could be. Okay, I'm going to take a look at that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've always wondered.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that was there somehow.
Unless I'm imagining it. Am I confusing it with something else? No, I definitely do.
Yeah.
We definitely do.
No, yeah, I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever. Okay. And the trail also passes along the foundation of the Pomp homestead, which may have sheltered as many as 10 people, as homes were small and families quite large. So it's kind of cool. You can kind of like really see where they used to live.
Yeah.
So just a tiny, very brief thing about Black Loyalists. So more than 2,700 Black Loyalists, those who were free, indentured, apprenticed, or still enslaved, arrived in Nova Scotia in 1783 alone as a result of the American Revolution. So obviously more people came at different times, but in 1783, 2,700 people arrived. By 1785, this was the largest group of people of African birth and descent to come to Nova Scotia at any one time.
Yeah. And I guess another factor, too, as to why they would come here is, I mean, I think the further north you went, the least developed it was, too, right?
Yeah.
So there was, like, the more land available.
And like I said, like the county was actually giving away land.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So a little bit more about Delaps Cove history. The Black community in Granville, which is also like not quite 20 minutes away, like 15. It's a little bit before Annapolis Royal.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people don't know the little towns of this
No,
area.
definitely not, unless you're hyper local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't even really know where Annapolis Royal is, which is crazy because it used to be the capital.
I know.
No big deal.
And it's a really cool spot to check out. But I remember, so this would have been summer of 2024. I came down here to hang out with Steve Scaff for the day, who is an amazing local author. We have Big Time Explorer. He's a really cool guy. He's done a lot of really cool projects, largely based around abandoned roads, abandoned houses.
Cemeteries, isn't it?
Abandoned Cemeteries is the book I was gifted that kind of led me to him. So anyway, we had a correspondence for a little while after my mom got me his book.
Yeah.
And so I finally made the point to come down and hang out with him that summer for a day. And he knows this area like the back of his hand.
Yeah.
And so, he's what's the term? A fountain of knowledge when it comes to this part of the province. Yeah. And so we were driving through one of the old Black communities, and it gave me goosebumps because I didn't know we were driving through.
Yeah.
But then he pointed out how the houses, they all look like your traditional houses, but they were half the size. So it literally looked like you took a normal house and you just shrunk the whole thing down.
Oh yeah, they were just really small.
Yeah, but it was so interesting because they look like normal houses but shrunk.
Yeah.
And that's because we built smaller, lesser houses for Black people, which is one of the countless injustices, but it's so fascinating because you wouldn't think twice about that when but then someone points it out and you don't really look at it the same ever again. Yeah.
What was like the coolest part on that trip?
With Steve?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I think, one thing that meant a lot to me was, he's in his prime when he's alone. Yeah. He likes doing a lot of these things alone. And in fact, a lot of it is to get away. And the fact that he was willing to take me under his wing for the day. I mean, he made the point of saying he makes so he's had a online journal for the last, many, many years. Yeah. And so he had an entry about our day together, and he made the point of saying that he can't remember the last time he went exploring with someone. Oh yeah, I remember reading that one. Yeah. So that meant a lot. But just seeing how many, because like I said, no one knows this place of the province like him. Yeah. So just seeing how many cool spots are kind of just tucked right out of sight. Yeah. That only someone like him would know about was really cool. Yeah, only like real, like true local. Yeah. Who like went out of their way to find them. Exactly. Yeah. So shout out to you, Steve. And explore your backyard. Explore your backyard. Because you never know what you'll find. That's right. Okay, so the Black community in Granville, which was a lot closer to town, and town being Annapolis Royal. I put a little note being like, we could probably do a whole episode on Annapolis Royal, but like, because there's like little trails there technically. Yeah. So like. Future episode perhaps. There's a lot of history there, but there's a whole park. Well, there is a park. There's a park. So technically, we don't even need to. Anyways, okay. But so Granville's Black community grew a lot throughout the 1800s, mostly due to the economic activity in Annapolis and Granville Ferry. So that's just kind of say like there was like a more thriving Black community just like 20 minutes away. Obviously, a little further away then because there was no cars, but. So this wasn't like the thriving area, but there was definitely very close to here. There was thriving areas. So Delaps Cove, or as it was previously referred to as Fundy Mountain. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Yeah, it used to be called Fundy Mountain. Was the name applied to the Black settlement that once existed where we are today. So the west end of Shore Road in Delaps Cove is estimated to be dated back from the purchase by Ishmael Skanks. Skanks? That's how it has to be called. Just unfortunate. But, in 1806, they didn't have those.
So,
That was fun.
so the west end of Shore Road in Delaps Cove is estimated to be dated back from the purchase by Ishmael Skanks in May of 1806. So, like I'm saying, like the Wilderness Trail is the west end.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Because this is Shore Road West.
Yep.
Technically. He purchased 200 acres of land on the North Mountain from Moses Shaw for 40 pounds, which I looked up in today's terms is about 5,800 Canadian dollars. So not very much money, even now.
Yep.
So although the name Ishmael Skanks isn't listed among the Black Loyalists with a surname, he's likely the Ishmael listed as a Black refugee settled in Annapolis County in 1784. So in 1784, he kind of settled here, and about 20 years later, bought the land and started his own little settlement. So Ishmael married Tamara Brothers, a stepdaughter of Samuel Brothers, a Black loyalist from Virginia. Their descendants formed the core of the original community. They had 5 sons and 2 daughters. The daughter, Sylvia/Priscilla, it said Sylvia/Priscilla, so I wasn't sure if she changed her name later on or... but she married Matthias Esser in 1817, who was a German soldier who was stationed at the Annapolis Royal with the 60th Battalion. So a lot of stuff happening here in the 1800s. His other daughter, Clarissa, married in 1819 to Thomas Thompson, the son of a Black loyalist. Other early settlers were the descendants of John Pomp, who earlier I said the foundation was like remnant of that, who was a Black loyalist, also from Virginia, whose descendants used the surname Stevenson. And then Joseph Sims and John Peters were also the main settlers of this area. The settlement had a house of worship named the Fundy Mountain African Baptist Church, but most of the members of the community were fishermen, so they kind of moved here and obviously had to find some sort of work, so they became fishermen, which is probably what most people did in this area at that time.
100%, yeah.
And then beginning in the 1830s, a number of the Black people of Delaps Cove moved back down to Maine and then eventually to Lynn, Massachusetts, and surrounding towns in search of work. The bulk of the former Black settlement lies within the Delaps Cove Wilderness Trail. And the house of the last resident was named Charlie Marsman, which they didn't say, but I wonder if that's why it's called Charlie's Trail.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. Like, it didn't
That's
for
a good
some
connection.
reason.
Yeah.
Because it mentioned that, like, the Bowacker Trail was named after the Landover, but they didn't say anything about Charlie's Trail, but I assume it's because there was also a resident named Charlie. And the house of the last resident, who was named Charlie Marsman, who died in 2013, was the last to survive near the trail's entrance, but was sadly demolished in 2018 after a fire. So I never actually saw that, but that would have been really cool to see, because I don't think I got this place until 2020 or 2021, but that would have been kind of cool to see, like, an actual house, like in the middle of a wilderness area.
Yeah, that would have been really cool.
Like, kind of creepy,
But
maybe?
A little creepy. The foundation's still there, though?
Yeah, I think so. Well, there's definitely there's foundations of the Pomp residence.
Yeah.
But I think they fully demolished this one.
Like, probably filled it in and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was on fire, they probably just, like,
Yeah.
said, tear it down.
Yeah.
So that is the end. So there's no grand adventure, no survival story, anything like that. But I do think it's important to look at, like, the history of a place that you frequent. And, like, obviously, like, we come to the cabin a lot, and it's really close to this wilderness area. So I thought it was kind of cool to, like, look into what happened before.
I mean, yeah. No, I just love that because I like... When I hike, I want to have a better understanding of where I'm walking and what came before me and who was there previous. Yeah. So I know next time we hike, I'll be thinking about them. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
You guys know the drill. 2 weeks, new pod. It'll be me.
The more footsteps.
The more folklore.
Goodbye.
Bye.